This Memorial Day weekend at the Coca-Cola 600, join us as we honor those troops, past and present, who defend our country. Only a few decades after the First Great War, global division of the world's superpowers leads to the deadliest, most widespread war in history. With the rise of the Axis powers in the West, America was initially on the sidelines. But when the Japanese launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941, the United States could no longer avoid the war that had been raging in Europe. From the beaches of Normandy, where against adversity American troops broke through Hitler's Atlantic Wall and gained a foothold in Europe, to the sands of Iwo Jima, where after 35 days of brutal battle, defeated a Japanese force of over 18,000 soldiers and raised our flags on enemy soil. The Allies continued their rally to end the war with the most awe-inspiring show of force the world has ever seen. The U.S. Armed Forces had defeated the most modern and disciplined army the world had ever seen. In just a few years, they went from an untrained and unprepared motley crew of men who had no experience, but plenty of determination, to the world's most feared and respected military. Despite the struggles of fighting a world war and a tremendous loss of life, our troops succeeded in stopping the Nazi onslaught on the world. After World War II, the United States became a superpower and learned that with this role came a responsibility that could not be denied: the active vigilance for justice, freedom, and peace beyond its borders. And it was all thanks to them. Now, as World War II becomes a distant memory, it is important that we honor those courageous men and women who were there, those who buckled down in a time of need, those who braved the unthinkable when their country needed them most, the courageous Americans who risked life and limb so their kids and ours could live to see better days. The United States veterans of World War II. We want to thank all our servicemen and women that fought in World War II. Please stand and be recognized as we salute you this Memorial Day weekend.